So this must be top 6 or top 4.
The remaining 6 home cooks have been
6. I know
summoned
which
to
one
one of
this
Los
is. This is when we
Angeles'
cook in
top fine dining restaurants.
Yeah.
For a team challenge that will test their culinary skills and palates.
Yes.
More than
I wonder
ever
if the restaurant's
before.
still around.
Welcome to Hatfields.
Do they survive COVID pandemic?
Hatfields, it's breathtakingly gorgeous. White linens, tall, humongous wine glasses. I see it in magazines all the time.
Hatfields
Nibbling
is
on it.
one of the city's most talked about restaurants. It has a Michelin star.
Tonight, you
Michelin.
won't be sitting in the dining room. You'll be running the kitchen.
None of us are real chefs. We're just 6 really good home cooks.
Agreed.
And now we're expected to take over one of the fanciest kitchens in the country. No pressure.
Becky, Frank, you had the best dishes in the previous challenge.
Oh,
so
so the
you will
team
be the team captains. Please put on your aprons.
Becky and I are going head to head. She's my top competitor. I gotta show her
I
up.
watch this.
You know, this is serious.
She
I gotta
wearing a
bring my
watch?
A game today.
Yeah, like a gold
Becky,
watch.
you had the most outstanding dish.
Curious.
That comes with a huge advantage. You get to.
Oh,
pick
Hatfields
first.
is closed.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Someone
The
said?
person that I'm going to choose first is someone that I
2014.
feel understands.
Oh, so 2 years
more
after,
elevated
did we
flavor
shut
profile.
them down?
y'all did so bad that they had to close.
And for that, I'm going to choose Christine.
Christine.
Yeah.
Yay!
Dang,
Finally!
first pick.
First
Challenges to
pick
becoming
after
first
so many
pick,
last
it feels
picks.
good. I feel like maybe people are starting to believe in me.
Good choice.
Oh, we do
Frank.
cheesing.
This person in past challenges, we've jived perfectly. David.
David Martinez.
Do you
Wow.
really jive perfectly?
Interesting. Becky, another privileged position because you're picking for both teams now.
It's a really hard decision, but I think that the person that I'm going to choose will really be a team player. And for that, I'm going to choose Monty.
Monty.
Because I remember it was
Dang,
all,
Josh is not a
strong
team
about her.
player.
all girls
We all
versus
get
boys.
along, respect each other, and we're just gonna try to do our best.
3 girls versus 3 guys.
Guys versus
I
girls.
think a
Let's see
lot
how
of
this
the
turns out.
team, I
My
think a lot of the
prediction is we win.
contestants were bitter that Josh
What you do in this
got a
kitchen
better
tonight
chance. Yeah.
can have huge consequences. And because of that, tonight we've got someone with bags of experience to run the path.
Just a Tasty Apple, great name.
Yeah.
Asked, how accurate did the show represent everyone with those edits and cuts?
I would say that it's accurate, but like exponentially, almost like caricatures. So, you know, all these things we obviously did say because they got caught on camera and audio, but they stripped out a lot of the parts that, you know, all of our personalities were multidimensional. Like, not everyone is 100% angelic, not everyone's 100% the devil, but they kind of played to people's either strengths or weaknesses, whether they're like a villain or a hero. And so they cut out a lot of other stuff, I think. So it kind of made all of us like almost seem like personified caricatures of ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
King
exaggerated.
Man Civic coming up with the facts over here. Fun fact, the restaurant was used as a set for the movie Chef.
Oh, I didn't know that. Now I'm learning something.
Yeah.
Interesting. Thanks for that.
Thank you, Black Phoenix, for subscribing.
Thanks, Black Phoenix.
We'll be expediting.
Oh my gosh.
Are they still making MasterChef? Yes,
Yes.
they are.
There will be another season with a special guest.
The expediter is the most important position. in
I
the
think this is
kitchen.
when I
They're
was
the
just
ones
first
that's gonna
learning
be
about what an
organizing
expediter
tickets,
is, or an expo
calling
for
out
short
what
in the
needs to be
restaurant
done.
world.
Having Chef Ramsay expedite for us is more than a little nerve.
Okay, explain what an expediter is.
So this is a very difficult position. It's basically the bottleneck at the pass, which is the pass is the station in the kitchen where the food goes out. So everything from the kitchen goes through the pass to go out onto the floor, the dining room floor. So the expediter, or expo for short, stands at the pass, usually has to call out orders to the cooks, like when things come in, but they also have to orchestrate when things get fired so that they're made at a certain time and finish at a certain time so that the courses go out together. Like, for example,
They're like the
appetizers
maestro.
first, main courses, and they also check and taste dishes to make sure everything looks right, tastes right before it goes out to the guest.
Yeah.
Nerve-wracking.
They're like the general.
2 of Hatfield's signature
Definitely the
appetizers
maestro.
and 2 of Hatfield's signature entrees.
22 guests will be
Scallops.
ordering from the red team, and 22 will be ordering from the blue team.
And remember, you must match the standard of a Michelin star restaurant. Got it?
Yes, chef.
Good. Let's go
could
to
be
the
a
kitchen and meet
disaster.
the owners,
Yeah.
who also happen to be the head chefs.
Can you pick him up? He's really long. I'm just gonna put him in the
Red team, blue team, say hello to Hatfield's Karen and Quinn.
Hello.
The restaurant.
Sorry, our
owners,
dog keeps
Karen
bothering us. He
and
always wants our
Hatfield,
attention when we're
will demo
twitching.
4 of their complex signature dishes. Appetizers croque madame and handmade agnolotti, along with entrees.
Those
braised
croque madames
venison,
were really
and
good.
baked branzino.
We got to taste all of these
This
dishes.
is the agnolotte. It's a filled pasta similar to a ravioli. This is a filling that we make with blanched peas, house-made ricotta.
Based on feedback from the diners and performance in the kitchen, the judges will decide the winning team.
It's gonna take about 6 minutes to cook.
The losing team will face the dreaded pressure test, where one home cook will be forced to take off their Masterchef apron for good.
A normal croque madame would be ham and cheese. This is hamachi and prosciutto.
Each one of these dishes has an exorbitant amount of components.
I'll start the quail leg.
It's a little intimidating because I can't obviously see what he's doing.
So the actual frying of the bread is the hard part.
Butter's very foamy inside.
Becky's doing a really good job of narrating everything, but at the same time, there's still a lot of things that are unclear to me. So I really have to use all of my other senses.
The trick to this is maintaining the color of that butter.
How am I gonna know the color of the butter?
Underfried is gonna be soggy. Overfried is gonna start getting
It's
dark.
like, y'all
That's what you're looking for.
Chef Quinn makes it look like a walk in the park. I'm thinking to myself, damn, it's really an overwhelming experience.
Okay, so this is our branzino. Celery root goes on the plate.
And he has his green beans going down straight in the center.
The topping is fried caper, fried parsley,
You know
fried
how much,
apricot,
like,
and roasted almond.
information's being thrown at me right
He
now
just cut his
in
venison
this
chop in half, and it looks
scene.
ridiculously stunning.
Like, how am I gonna remember all this when I can't
in
see?
a week's time, let alone like 10 minutes.
That's your
How long was that demo, like, of him showing? Like, was it like an hour?
All the dishes?
Or he just cranked it all out in like 20 minutes?
He cranked them all out pretty fast. I would say it probably took more than 20 minutes, but not much more because everything was already niced out for him. So he was
Okay,
just
guys.
demoing how the dishes
Red team,
get made and
blue
how they
team,
look
I
at them.
hope you'll be watching very carefully. You'll have 1 hour prep before the doors of Hatfields open. Got it?
Yes, chef. Your time starts now.
Okay, 1 hour prep. At our restaurants,
so
our
first thing we
cooks
gotta do
come
is we
in an
gotta
hour and a
prep.
half
The home
before.
cooks must get organized quickly
To
prep
set up
for
their
these highly
station.
complex dishes. Diners tonight will have a choice between appetizers, the croque madame or agnolotti pasta, and then between the entrees, baked branzino or the venison.
I want to prep these agnolotti. I can handle
That's
that.
hard,
Now-
man. You got like 4 dishes with 3 people, and then one person's expoing. Like, how?
Well, no, Gordon's expoing.
Oh, he's expoing for both teams?
Yes.
Oh, the ver blanc?
I'm comfortable with making a ver blanc.
Got it. I can work on the fish station. No problem.
All right, dude. Let's do it, boys, bro.
While Frank's blue team is focused on the task at hand, the red team immediately runs into communication problems.
I want you to do the pasta, if you're comfortable with that, yeah? I need you to talk a lot louder. Okay, no, it's okay. So I'm gonna have you do the pasta.
Monty's hearing is not all there. So Becky has to really amp up her communication because she's got Team Helen Keller.
Are you comfortable slicing?
You know, when I said that, a lot of
do it,
people
yeah.
who find Helen Keller as their hero, like, I got a backlash from all those people. But it's just a joke, people. I serve on the board of Helen Keller International, who is founded by Helen Keller. I respect her.
I have no idea where
It's
anything
just a
is.
joke.
I have no idea
But a lot of
how
people are
it's
like,
set
I
up.
can't believe you said this about Helen Keller.
Send
She's
me
a
my
hero.
aid. She is my set of eyes, and I'm hoping that I can play my part in the team.
There you go.
I was amazed that Becky went straight for Christine.
Amazing.
Huge. I mean, I think that just speaks volumes for the fact that Christine's palate is so refined.
Christine, I'd like you to taste this. It's good.
Where would you put her? In a situation.
Is that her palate's amazing. Taste this. It's good. very, very finessing with their.
Hey, man, we're in a hurry. I would tell her if it needed salt or something.
Definitely coat check room.
No, come on.
She can't see.
Have you seen how she puts food on the plate?
Yeah, this is a live kitchen, Michelin-starred restaurant. She can't do it. She's a liability.
No, no.
This is when Joe says I belong in the coat room.
First, you're the
And all these people got mad at Joe.
Okay.
I should bring that up next time I see him.
With a
You should
talented
just show up with coats on your arms. Be like, you remember this, Joe?
and Frank at the helm, The blue team has almost finished prepping their agnolotti pasta appetizer.
Frank, how many portions have you made?
10.
You're nearly halfway there. How many portions are you making?
I want to do at least 15.
Yeah, maximum. How many portions you got, Monty?
6 portions, sir.
You've only made 6 portions.
Yes, sir.
I make pasta at home all the time, but this is like a folded pasta and it's got like tricky folds. One mistake and the whole thing could be over, so I'm doing it as best as I can.
Monty, please,
sir.
just come here. Look at me, come here. Look at the organisation. He's banging out 7, 8 portions at a time, and look at this bombshell. Come on, if you work in the you're gonna produce.
Gordon curses a lot.
Monty!
Yes, sir.
You are not throwing that on the floor. Look at her, madam. Look, seriously, no, this is a kitchen. We're not cooking cowboys now. And you're just throwing it like it's cow dung or dog all over the floor.
I'm running out of time, so I'm
Feel bad
starting
for
to get
Monty.
pretty stressed out.
15 minutes.
Good evening,
until
welcome.
service.
Enjoy your dinner.
Guys, the dining room's filling up. Let's go.
Oh man, the shitty thing is they're all sitting at the same time and they're just gonna slam. the
Yes,
kitchen.
I know. And that's not normal in a restaurant. You usually seat in waves. You only seat a few tables at a time in like every 15-minute intervals.
They're definitely setting.
So they're
it
setting up the back of house to fail.
Yeah.
I only know all this in hindsight because now I own restaurants.
Complex. What's up, Christine? Huge fan of you after watching Masterchef.
Thanks,
season
Complex.
3.
Let's go, guys. Start working double speed.
As the restaurant guests take their seats,
Complex says,
things
you're
are
my
getting heated for the blue team.
Beurre blanc's boiling. Work the come on.
That's good.
Hour of
I'm glad
practice
you're
like a
cooking,
blink of an eye.
Complex.
This is the most
Tell
difficult
me what your
challenge
favorite
we've
thing to
done.
cook
I thought
is
you
these
made the
days.
beurre blanc.
I did. Chef, it wasn't
Oh.
enough.
Yeah. Look, stop.
I know.
No, you don't. No. Every time you put plastic on the stove, what happens?
It melts, Chef.
Right.
Yeah, he had.
What did he do?
He had a squeeze
Gordon
bottle with
sounds so
oil,
pissed. Oh.
And he put it on the stove and it burned a hole and it's just leaking.
Oh
all
my
over.
gosh.
Yeah.
Now everything's a big
That's such a
mess. I'm
newbie
shaking,
move,
I'm
but
sweating
the
bullets.
kitchen I'm
That
sure
goes
didn't
on
have a lot of
Frank,
space.
Not only will we lose the Michelin star, we'll burn the place down.
Hey, let's not do that then, bro.
Yeah, concentrate.
Let's not do that,
Shrek
man.
right now. Composure, okay?
This
You
is-
donkey.
This is
Honestly,
such
I
a
just
shit
wanna
show.
Crawl under a rock right now and die.
Yeah, we all felt like that. Why would they throw a bunch of amateur home cooks into a Michelin
TV, man.
kitchen
It's good
when they
TV.
seat everyone all
Nice
at
to see you.
once?
Enjoy your dinner.
Dinner service
1
has
hour
begun
of prep
at the Michelin
for
star awarded
prepping things that we've never done
Yeah,
before.
plus you never cooked it. Did they even let you practice the
No,
dish?
no, they just demoed it like
Just
that.
demo it and you're
and
like,
then
"You
straight
all-
up
you
go
figure
to
it out."
prep. Yeah.
That is crazy. That is
Hatfield's
ridiculous.
I think
restaurant.
we were allowed to
in
take
Los
notes, but it's
Angeles.
not like we're gonna look at a notebook, and I can't even see.
Three madame, 1 agnolotti, entree, 2 venison, 2 branzino.
The challenge will be won by the team
He's
who's
just
prepared
yelling out a
some
bunch of
Princess
orders.
Brand,
Yeah,
Joe
this is
and
why we're like,
Brian.
oh my god, how do we hear this and do
Response,
this? Do
please.
this?
Yes, chef. Thank you.
It's 3 boys versus 3 girls in this challenge to replicate the restaurant's signature dishes for
I bet our
22
dishes
guests
came
on
out
the
like
red side of
shit.
the dining room and 22 guests on the blue side.
Blue team, 3 croque madame, 1 agnolotti.
Yes, Chef.
On
So
order.
22
Red team,
guests?
1 croque madame,
That
1
means we had to
agnolotti.
cook 44 dishes.
Can I have an answer, please?
What? 1 agnolotti, 1 croque madame,
Can I have an answer, please?
1 venison, 1 sea bass. Yes? Heard, chef. Thank you.
Thank you.
As soon as Chef Ramsay starts calling orders, it just kind of hits you all at once like, okay, this is
See,
intense.
Becky
Monty can't really
definitely
hear,
sounds
and
like she's
Christine
had
can't
experience
see,
in the
so
back
it's
of
gonna be
house.
me
She's
being
calling back the
eyes and ears.
orders.
Ziggy999 asks, how many wrestlers do you have now?
I now have 2. We not long ago had 3, but we just got out of our partnership at Xin Jiao, which was the second restaurant we opened. So now I still have the Blind Goat, which is my very first one, and Stuffed Belly, which is the third drive-through sandwich concept that I opened this year. So I've got 2 right now.
To do still in contact with Gordon or the other contestants?
Yes, I still see Gordon once in a while when we do some filming together. I still keep in touch with Felix and Michael Chen from my season. Still Cindy, my aide from my season. Sue, Burmalicious Sue, who was on season 11, actually lives in Houston. So now we're friends. But yes.
She should do a stream with you.
I know, we talked about it. She's
Yeah.
out of the country right now visiting her parents.
You should do a stream with Dara too.
Oh yeah, I should.
Yeah. Let's see. Kohe some Korean person asked, was the restaurant takeover the most difficult challenge during your season?
I would say it was one of them, but I would say the most difficult one was that sushi tag team one. That was the hardest one, but this one was up there as well. Probably the second hardest in my opinion.
The operation.
Red team on order. 1 croque madame, 1 analotti. Entree, 1 venison, 1 branzino.
No one's calling back.
Red
Yeah.
team. Becky.
Because we're just busy
I'm
doing our
calling
things.
out another table.
Yes, Chef.
Nobody's even acknowledging me.
Listen to Ramsey.
With all the noises going on, it's difficult for me to figure out exactly who's speaking to me.
We have 2 croque madame, and we have 2 agnolotti. Monty?
What were you doing? What station were you?
I remember I was slicing hamachi. I think I was putting together the I was cutting up the, or maybe that was prep. I think I was doing some of the plating.
You hear me?
4 agnolotti all day?
Becky, stop. Bring team up the front here.
Yes, Chef.
That's the 4th ticket, and not you or Christine have called back anything. Can you at least acknowledge me?
See, I didn't even know you were supposed to call back these things. I never worked in a
Y'all look
kitchen.
like deer in headlights, man.
I felt like a deer in headlights. Are we all standing in the front talking to him right now? He
he's
called
just
us over,
yelling.
yeah.
Thank you. Let's go.
Chef, come into the window.
Good girl.
So,
well done.
Pause it real quick. So,
Rally's
funny
so-
story. One of the funniest memories I have from this season, when people ask me for like behind the scenes funny stories about Gordon, that scene when Gordon calls us all to the pass to basically yell at us and say like, y'all are doing a bad job, blah blah blah, and then he was like, you know, I guess he was done. Like somehow he signaled it, and like Becky and Monty ran back to their stations, and I was still standing there, and then I was just like, Chef, can I go back into the kitchen and work? And he was like, Christine. And he like leaned over and he whispered to me. He was like, you are in the kitchen. And he started like chuckling. And then I was like laughing. And I was like, yes, Chef. And then I had to go back. But that they obviously cut that out. But he was just making fun of me because I joking like, can I go back to my station? And asking if I could go back to the kitchen. And he was just like, obviously you can't see. You're still in the kitchen.
Jumayuyu. Hi, Christine. Hi, Supreme Leader. Hello.
Hello.
Pick up. Great job on the appetizers. Keep it going.
Love it. Love it, you guys.
Despite their communication issues,
looks
Captain
good.
Becky rallies the red team.
I think
and
I
they
remember I
quickly
was
get their
plating the
appetizers
venison.
out to diners.
I don't remember if I was plating the sea bass.
It's crunchy, it's perfect. The egg.
I was
moved
cutting
out
hamachi
perfectly
for
as
the
well.
croque madame.
And I was also really impressed by the texture.
I know I was frying bread at some point.
But over on the blue team, Josh is struggling with the butter-basted bread for the croque madame appetizer. They still haven't sent a single order out.
Frank, I'm dying. Please.
We gotta get these croque madame up, man.
Josh is handling the bread, and he
Oh
keeps on
man,
having
they
to
look so soggy. They're not even like actually like frying.
throw it out, so now we're backed up.
Josh, I've got to tell Joe. We're 22 minutes in and nothing's coming out.
Someone in Complex asked, did you ever get to eat the dish you cooked for the team challenge? Like, did you even taste it? Like,
These we did taste. We tasted it after the demo. So when the
okay,
chef of
okay.
the restaurant, he demoed it, he let us like taste like a bite of that dish.
Two more
So we could
minutes,
take
please.
notes to
2 more
see
minutes.
how it tasted, the seasoning, all that.
10.
No 10 minutes. They've been in there forever.
What?
they're not ready.
At this point, Josh is with the bread, and we're falling behind so fast that it's
His
making
butter,
my head spin a little
I think
bit.
his
Here's the
pan
thing,
is not
all
hot
of
enough.
the milk solids
Yeah,
in there
if
already
your
burnt,
pan's
you
not
gotta
hot enough,
start
your
over. You know
stuff
what I mean?
is going
Like,
to
you
take
gotta
too
get
long to
into it,
cook and it's just going to get soggy.
Blue
I think
team,
I was on
with
bread
half
duty
an
too
hour
for
in,
my
and I've
team.
got no
I remember
appetizers out, and I
frying
need it coming
in the
together.
bread and butter.
This is a disaster, dude.
It's not enough butter in there. That's why it keeps
It
burning.
also
has to
requires a
deep
lot of
fry.
butter.
Yeah, you're deep frying in this
You're
butter.
pretty
You're
much
not
like poaching it
sautéing
in the
bread.
butter.
While the blue team continues to struggle with their fried bread, their diners are growing increasingly impatient.
We have been waiting
A long time.
a long time.
How long?
Definitely too long.
Too long. Sorry about the wait, guys.
How are we doing over here?
Up in 10 or
No,
10 more minutes.
Frank, I'm waiting on 3
These people are pissed.
I really
Thanks.
feel like we're never gonna get through these appetizers.
Wipe it, get more butter in the pan.
I have to step in and start working on frying the bread at this point, so we can at least get this first dish out.
Coming, chef.
Yeah, the apps need to go out first.
It's 1 hour into service as the already frazzled blue team finally gets their first.
Yes, anyone who's on camera need to sign a waiver to be on camera.
First appetizers out to diners.
So sorry about the wait. I hope you're enjoying the croaks. Are they good?
Good. It was totally worth the wait.
Oh, really? Worth the wait? How are your agnolotti? Good?
It tastes amazing.
Really?
It melts in your mouth.
Wow.
But the pressure isn't letting up. Gordon announces that an order has come in from the restaurant owners.
An order. 2 comes away, table 4. VVIP, the owners of the restaurant.
Yes, chef.
Frank.
Yes, chef.
Can you fast track 1 agnolotti, 1 crock with Becky, please?
They've asked to try both the red and blue team's dishes at the same time. So Captains Frank and Becky need to coordinate timing.
Frank, how long on your VIP, sir?
We need 10, 15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes.
The blue team is behind, and we cannot serve the VIPs at different
Oh yeah, I
So
forgot though
it's a
they
huge
throw
story.
VIPs at you
Freaking
too.
Hamachi is dying. Frank, please, how long?
2 minutes.
Come on, guys.
These dishes are crucial. They're literally the most important dishes that we're going to put out today because they're the ones that are going to the people that created these dishes.
Okay, so Quake Cry asked, but the leftover food in the challenges, like who gets to eat it? Do crew members on the show eat it?
I know sometimes the crew does eat it. Otherwise, I'm not really sure because they kind of usher us out and they clean up. So I assume crew would eat it. But
supposedly they have a recycling program where they take it to like.
That's what I was
animal
told.
feed.
Yeah, I was told by the culinary director that they turn it into
This is in
animal
California.
feed.
I feel like California is a little more
But
strict.
I don't
being
know. So
more green about it, I guess. And then Ziggy999 asks, do quail eggs taste better or they just look better? I think it just looks
yeah,
better.
I just think they're more delicate, smaller, but
Yeah.
to me the taste is same.
Yeah. How stressed was Cindy during this challenge?
I think Cindy is stressed during every challenge because she can see everything that's going on and going wrong, and she can only help me to a certain degree, right? Like she can't help me. She can, only help me when I ask like certain objective questions. But she told me after every challenge she was like dying. Because either my station was like
She probably
messy,
wants to, like,
or I
just
dropped
help, but she
something.
can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or like I cut something messed up, or something looked ugly, and she can't say anything.
Yeah. Welcome, Puratier, first time chatter. And then Betty Bach asked, does Cindy have culinary training?
She does. So what they did was I got to interview 3 people that were in a culinary school. They put out an ad in the bulletin for a culinary school in LA. Because the thing is they need someone that understands culinary terms. So if I ask for stand mixer or immersion blender or immersion circulator or a Roboku, like someone has to know those terms. So they wanted someone with some culinary training. So all of them were students or new graduates from culinary school. But I've explained before that they have rules placed on us. The legal team of Fox just wanted to make sure that the playing field was level so that I didn't have an advantage with someone that was my aide. So she could only be my eyes and my legs. So she couldn't touch my food. She can only tell me things if I ask for very objective questions, or if she ran to go get something for me from the pantry. It's as though I were gone, so I can't touch anything on my station, even if it was like on fire or boiling over. So yes, that's the answer.
Here's an interesting question. Do the teammates ever communicate directly with Cindy? Or are they not allowed to talk to her?
I mean, they talk to her, but she doesn't like
during the challenge. They can't.
Oh, during the challenge, no. I mean, they maybe if like she's in the way, like they'll say like, oh, can you
Like
step out of the
behind
way,
or
or behind or something. But they're not asking her questions or anything.
Okay.
I have some beautiful hamachi that's absolutely dying right now. It's killing me, you guys. Are killing me right now.
Come on, guys, please.
Can you open your mouth? It's not hot.
Cindy looks
What does it need?
Show her face.
Still a little bit more salt. More salt. Got it.
Dinner service is in full swing at the Michelin star awarded Hatfields restaurant.
Where are we on the VIP table?
Talk to Frank.
Frank, please. How long?
2 minutes.
Are you serious? Is it a hard 2 minutes?
The teams have just received a VIP order from the restaurant owners and must coordinate timing so that all dishes
I
are
wonder
delivered
what they
together.
thought. I'm sure they'll show
This
it.
is a disaster, dude. I don't know why it's not coming off.
I'm just overwhelmed
This
with
fish
all the
skin.
different facets on each one of these dishes.
Frank, talk to me. I need to tell Joe something.
They're coming right now. I'm plating them.
This is the most important table of the night. This ticket has to be perfect. So finally, we push the order out.
Okay, chef, this is VIP table.
You could have told me. You could have told me when you were coming to the window. Is that okay?
So I look over Frank, I'm like, okay, thanks for the warning. I wasn't prepared, so now we're having to hustle. Now it looks like we're behind.
Anna Lottie,
Oh, poor Becky.
Monty, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Coming through, coming through.
Here we go. Okay.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's not an easy thing. So like typically you go to fine dining restaurant or most restaurants, there let's say a table of 4 people come in, they all order 4 different entrees. You're gonna try to get it all at the table at the same time, especially a Michelin star rated. So you have to have impeccable timing and communication across the different people on different stations, and
Yeah.
some things take faster and some things take longer. So you have to do that timing correctly. And in the midst of it, you have other orders that are happening. So it's not an easy thing.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go. Urgently for the owners.
None of our
At
kitchens ever
last,
have this much
both
yelling.
teams' dishes head out
In the
to
kitchen.
the restaurant
This
owners.
is extreme.
Their feedback, along with customer comment cards, will help the judges decide which team wins the challenge.
What do you think of the blue team's agnolotti?
I think it could have been cooked a hair more,
Undercooked.
slightly.
The red team did a nice job. The pastas rolled nicely. The peas look beautiful.
Well, these look like frozen peas, right? And those look like beautiful,
Exactly.
fresh English peas.
It is visually much more together.
Okay, let's
those
try
the
the
owners?
croaks next.
I think they were chefs. The servers.
I mean, the blue team's croak is surprisingly good. The bread was fried pretty well. There's a good balance of fish.
The red team is definitely lacking sauce. The fish is completely overpowering the dish.
Okay, let's taste the
our
branzino
team.
of the blue team and the red team.
I think there's definitely some finesse in both of these dishes.
I think for me, the blue team's branzino comes together a little better flavor-wise.
The venison?
The red team definitely overcooked the venison. It's
That was
gray,
us.
it's tough. The blue team came very close to nailing a perfect medium rare. Very difficult to do.
Sounds like we did worse.
So let's go then. 3 branzino,
So we
3
messed up the
venison.
VIPs.
Though the restaurant owners preferred the blue team's dishes, not all the diners agreed.
In my opinion, the entree it wasn't worth the wait. I could tell that I was waiting for something that also was waiting for me.
Venison. Service, please. Thank you.
I had the venison for dinner. The sauce was very good, and the presentation was beautiful.
Last 2 tables, red team. Let's go.
Last push, Monty. Last push.
Where is the venison?
Time's ticking down. We gotta get plates out. It is not easy, 3 of us, running an entire kitchen dinner service.
1 minute to go. Come on.
Becky, another venison up.
All I know is what is in front of me, what I'm plating, what I'm doing, and that's all I'm concentrating on.
Blue team, the last table, 1 branzino, 1 venison. 30 seconds to go. Come on, guys.
Come on, let's go.
You got mushrooms? I got your mushrooms right here.
I know our food tastes really good. I tasted everything, seasoned everything. I'm just hoping that these customers leave here satisfied.
5, 4,
Last plate, chef, please. Service.
3, 2, 1, and stop. Wow.
We
Red
finished
team,
service?
blue team.
Yeah.
Well done.
Finally, the grueling dinner service is over.
Did they make you guys clean?
I don't recall cleaning. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, in Hell's Kitchen, the losing team has to clean the entire kitchen. I feel so bad for them. They're like,
I mean, that's real life, though.
oh god, it feels so terrible. Complex says, do you think team challenges help you gain experience in running a professional kitchen?
I think I don't want to say, I mean, it gets me the experience as realizing I knew nothing.
I think it's more like a peek into
Yeah,
that world.
but there's a lot more to learn. But it's, I mean, initial experience, I guess.
Well done, team. Well done. Truly well done.
Both teams have successfully completed all 44 diners' orders.
You guys are all so happy.
Yeah, we're done.
Being able to finish this dinner service with all the bumps that we hit, I'm really, really proud
I think it was like a
of what we
2-hour
did.
dinner service.
Knew that was going to be a tough
1 hour
one.
prep.
This was a high volume situation with high stakes.
We've got customer comment cards from every diner that you cook for tonight. We've also consulted with Quinn and Karen. Now, Joe, Graham and I are going to spend the next few hours analysing which team won this challenge and which team will face that pressure test. That's right, one of you will be leaving this competition. Good night.
I'm nervous. Being in a pressure test, especially at this level in the competition, that's nerve-wracking beyond belief.
My biggest regret right now is that I think that VIP croque madame went out without the perfect beurre blanc on it. So I think that's gonna hurt us.
She knows.
All three of us are trying to fry bread.
We should have been on it from the beginning.
From the
man.
beginning, dude.
There's only 6 of us, so everything's on the line. I really believe that our food tastes better.
I still think the girls have it. They were so backed up on everything. You just don't know.
At this point, it could be anybody's game.
Yeah, you don't know what their food tasted like. I don't even know what it looked like. I don't even know what our food looked like. Even though I was plating.
The final 6 contestants return to the Masterchef kitchen.
Let's go, please.
To find out who won yesterday's restaurant takeover and who will face the daunting pressure
This is
test.
stressful.
Going into that challenge last night, we did tell you the decision doesn't lie in the hands of the owners of Hatfield. The ultimate decision comes down to Joe, Graham, and myself. It was a team challenge, and the winner will not face this terrifying pressure test. The winner of this challenge is the red team. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, you won.
Yes.
Oh my God, thank God, thank God.
Becky, you're a natural. I see you in the kitchen. I'm surprised that you haven't worked as a line cook. You know how to move back there. You took
I think she
control of the
did.
team
She's
and
doing-
delivered the goods.
she's doing good.
Christine, I told my 2 fellow judges that with your handicap, I thought it would be dangerous to have you in there. I didn't think you would be able to, quite frankly, do anything. And I was completely categorically wrong. So congratulations on your performance.
I showed you, Joe.
Clearly, you're now safe. Head up to the gallery.
Thank you, judges. I was the leader, and I led us to victory. So I'm so proud of myself. It's great. It's
You
great
said I'm
feeling
so
the
proud
win.
of myself, not my team.
Okay, Josh, David, Frank.
Y'all suck.
let's break
I
it down.
did everything.
We struggled to get food out. You have got to work as a team.
Let me let you in a little secret. The restaurant world is a balance
where
between the
David
back of the
Fine
house
goes
and the
out?
front of the house.
Yeah.
Rule number 1, don't make them wait. When they get hungry, they get angry. When they get angry, they don't enjoy the food. And there's only so many mistakes I can cover up, only so many excuses I can make, only so many times I could pour another glass of wine and ask people to stay. So you blew it.
I didn't delegate responsibilities effectively. And as a result, we hit bumps and fires have to be put out, and that's my fault.
Frank, if we gave you an opportunity to save a member from your team based on last night's performance, including yourself, and allow them to join the balcony and enter the top 5 of MasterChef. Of
course.
Who would you save?
If I had to pick one person,
Please.
I think that Josh did an excellent job. And if I had to save somebody, it would definitely be Josh.
Admirable. As the team captain, why wouldn't you save yourself?
I felt like I was playing catch up the whole time. I really don't deserve to be up on that balcony.
Very honorable.
Frank, here's the news. You do have the ability to save one individual.
He's like, he just, Corner's like, no
Take
fool, I'm giving you another
yourself out of
chance.
this dangerous challenge, or you could send one of your teammates to safety. Think about it.
Now Gordon's like, no, your decision is wrong. I'm gonna ask you
would
again.
have picked yourself?
I don't remember how I performed. I would honestly pick according to how I think. Like if I think like I was the best, then I would save myself. If I did not think I was the best, I would pick the best person to save.
I would also be more strategic where like it's like pair the weakest person with like a stronger
Yeah,
person
you could
so
think that way too.
Yeah.
Knock someone else. Yeah.
Or put two
Your
strong
your
people
biggest
together.
competition.
I mean, I know I said I would send Josh up there, but I gotta go upstairs, guys.
Yeah, I guess you could play the strategy
Sorry,
though,
bro.
where you put up like your strongest competitor, so you go against the
Frank
person
is a
that you
jerk.
know you can beat.
I
in
think the
this-
fact that
hopefully,
you can
but
do
you
a
don't really know what the
leadership job and
test
have
will
your
be.
team lose and take advantage of the opportunity to be saved is kind of bogus.
Josh, you
During
know,
the entire
he
time
knows
in
if
the
he
Masterchef
was
kitchen,
in his
we have
position, he would save
provided you
himself
with the
too.
best of the best ingredients. And today is no exception. The theme of today's pressure test is the most amazing.
Filet mignon, I knew it. I knew it.
Filet mignon.
You guys each have 3 stunning USDA choice filet steaks. Again, generously provided by Walmart, which sells the highest quality choice steak. So tonight,
Choice
your
steak.
challenge is to cook 3 cuts of steak 3 different ways.
The first way we'll ask you to prepare a steak is the way I enjoy to eat my steaks, and that's rare. Now, rare does not mean raw. It means slightly above body temperature with a deep ruby red center, and then
blue.
radiating all the way outwards to a char. Got it?
Got it.
Yes, chef. The second steak is prepared the way that most people in this country enjoy it. That temperature is medium rare. You have
Man, this is easy.
a ruby red.
Gordon's
in the
gonna
middle,
ask for a well done.
slowly turning into brick red, a little pinkish, and then the sear on the outside. Now with medium rare, the way you prepare it is searing it on all sides and then
much
putting
time
it in
is
the oven. The key
Don't tell us.
is the amount of time you leave it in the oven
Like,
and
David can only
resting it
cook
for
raw
half
meats.
that amount of time.
Is that what
loose,
someone said?
So that the blood and juices can actually go back into the muscle evenly.
The third temperature you'll be cooking this evening is one that even professional chefs struggle with. And that's a well-done steak.
They struggle with it
The
because
secret
they're
of
like,
a
why
well-done steak
would
is to
you
have
cook it
beautifully
well
seared,
done?
Basting constantly and finishing it in the oven. But the most important part is it has to be moist. You squeeze, you can see the actual texture of that amazing fillet. That's the secret. Got it?
Got
Yes,
it, chef.
Please head back to your stations.
I feel like you should use
Josh is the better
thermometers
cook.
and
David's
you
hit
need
or
to
miss more,
give it
whereas
like
Josh is a little bit more consistently good.
5
Having spoken
degrees.
to David, he said his best steak that he's ever had came out of his own kitchen. So I'm thinking if he's that confident that he would win this challenge.
3 spectacular fillets, 3 different cooking temperatures, and 30 minutes to do them all to perfection. Only 1 in 5 steaks are good enough to be called Walmart choice steaks. So we expect
I bet
nothing
Joe was
but
cringing
your
saying
best.
that.
Your 30 minutes starts now.
Josh thinks right now he should be standing in Frank's shoes. The captain praises you for the performance. All of a sudden, oh, by the way, bang.
Josh, golden parachute.
Oh
Hits
shoot, I
himself.
didn't even pay
That's
attention.
hardcore.
Does
Yeah, I
anyone
think I
remember
see
how
the
much
vanish
time I
coming
wasn't
down
even
the
paying
line.
attention to that part?
I'm totally fired up right now. This is my pressure test to win.
I'm gonna be better than David Martinez's crap. Whatever he poured out is. And after that, Frank is going home. Frank has no
Josh is so
idea what's
crazy.
coming for him.
Josh and David
just
are
have to do the
facing off in
steaks,
a
right?
pressure
Nothing else?
test, and the stakes
That's not
have never been higher.
too bad.
At the
but-
end of this pressure test, one of them will be in the top 5, and the other will be going home.
Josh knows how to handle pressure best.
I think that Josh is going to take this. I think he's going to give him an incredible flavor.
But David nailed those ribeye in the Cowboys challenge brilliantly. My money's on David.
Secret to the steaks, it's all about timing, huh?
Timing, exactly that. First off, we start with the
Well done.
well done.
All right.
Get it beautifully seared. Season it with a little garlic, a little rosemary. It needs help because you're overcooking the meat.
A little more flavor can cover a mistake in temperature.
Yeah.
So salt, pepper, garlic, olive oil can be your life preserver.
Front pan's smoking, Josh.
Yeah, I know.
Josh, you're in control.
Feeling good, chef.
10 minutes gone. Just under 20 minutes to go. Come on, focus.
Oh, I'm feeling good. My confidence level is through the roof right now, as always. I got my well done working right now. I think I got a beautiful sear on it. I got my medium rare working. I'm not really worried about Dave Martinez. Chances are he's gonna shoot himself in the foot anyway.
David's got some really great going on right now. I don't necessarily agree with him letting steak in the oil. That's a huge mistake.
I am actually gonna.
Do they have subtitles?
Yeah. I don't necessarily agree with him just letting it sit in the oil like that. It's a huge mistake.
I am actually gonna finish the well on top here instead of trying to play with oven temperatures. The only one that I'm putting in the oven is the medium.
There's no medium.
All right, guys, 10 minutes
Medium
to go.
rare.
I think you were seeing the best of Josh right now. I love the way the sear looks. He's cooking with confidence.
I mean, David smells incredible, even from here.
How do you know it's his smell, not Josh's?
Wow. David and Josh, you're now entering your last 2
Damn, I want some
minutes.
steak.
And for one of you, your last 2 minutes in the Masterchef kitchen.
The steak that David has resting on the board without a rack will continue to poach in its own juice.
Right, you'll lose the sear.
You'll lose the sear and it'll become mushy. Big mistake, David.
Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Well done.
I need to stay in the MasterChef kitchen so badly that it pains me to even think about it. This will propel me to achieving my dream of becoming a chef in a real kitchen. I need to win this whole entire thing.
Black Phoenix asked, whenever Christine had to sit out a challenge, how hard was it to watch the other competitors cook? Is it pretty boring?
I would much rather be standing up there watching than being down there cooking. So I don't care if I was bored. I was just happy not having to be stressed out that challenge. So I would say it's only a little boring because I can't see what's going on. Like it would be a lot more interesting.
Are
if
you
I
always
could
like,
see.
what's going on? What's going on?
Yes,
What's
yeah,
going on?
yeah, I am.
So, start with David's. This is your rare.
Yes, chef.
So the outside is nice. You have good caramelization.
Got a really
now
nice sear
inside,
on it.
when I open it,
nice.
I'm gonna need to see a thumbprint worth of ruby dark red. David, do you think that's what we have in there?
Yes, chef.
Let's find out.
Not bad.
Does it look rare?
It's probably a little bit more to the medium rare than a perfect rare.
It looks good though.
It's seasoned, garlic flavored aggressively, which might be a little bit challenging for some people. Okay, Josh's. Same thing. Let's hope I get more of that ruby red. Do you think I'm gonna get that?
Yes.
Is it better than David's?
His looks pretty rare. You can tell by it being mushy.
Let's take a look, Josh.
Oh.
That is about as close to a perfect rare as
that's
you can
really
get.
rare.
Thank you.
Let's try it. Now, if you are a rare eater, that is exactly what you're looking for. Congratulations, Josh.
Interesting.
He patted
That's
himself.
good. Josh 1, David 0. Next steak.
Medium rare. So David, first, the sear is lacking.
Yeah.
It's actually seared more on one side than the other. Again, we're looking for a little bit of ruby in the middle, turning into pink.
That looks like it might be medium well.
You produced a medium to mid-well steak.
Dang, babe, you know.
Evenly seared. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves with the flavor.
You can also see how it bounces when you touch it. Like,
it tastes good. Seasoned
You cooked a
aggressively.
lot of steak in your
You
life.
did
You've eaten a lot of steak that
In
you
your
can tell
mouth
from
a
watching the
sensual,
telly.
quality that a mid-rare deserves. Josh.
Yes.
The sear on your steak is
That's a nice sear.
absolutely beautiful all the way around. Josh, you ready to see your handiwork?
Oh, that looks good.
Yes,
I think
chef.
that's gonna be good. Yeah.
I'd say
medium
this
rare.
is leaning more towards medium.
Graham disagrees with you.
Let's taste.
Yeah, it's more like a medium. Yeah.
David's is much more delicious with the seasoning.
Of course they have to say that. So now it comes out of Gordon's well done.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Sure.
Wow.
Both missed the temp.
Incredible.
Yeah.
It's close.
David's seasoning is aggressive and
Yeah,
very good.
but it worked on that.
Right now, I still have a chance. It all comes down to the well-done steak, the one that is the hardest to cook.
Okay, there's an art in cooking a well-done steak. Great sear, well done, but moist in the center. That is difficult to pull off.
I don't think I can cook a well-done steak and still have it juicy. He just squeezed the meat and then shook his head no.
I can tell just by touching them. They are nowhere near well done.
Oh, so too rare for well done?
Maybe.
In this
It's gotta
pressure
be like a
test,
hard as a
Josh
rock.
and David battled to cook Walmart steaks at 3 different temperatures, but the judges are split. Now it comes down to the well-done steaks.
My mouth is watering. I want some steak.
Oh my goodness.
I can tell just by touching them. They are nowhere near well done.
I will say,
There's an art
Josh
in cooking a
looks
well-done
a
steak.
little better.
A lot of chefs disregard the importance of cooking it to perfection. No blood in the center. No pinkness jumping out. David.
That's a medium.
There's pink in the middle. The steak has just been cooked above medium, on the verge of medium well. It's a great sear.
Thank you, chef.
Lovely caramelization. However, that is not a well-done steak.
It's all coming down to Josh's steak. If his steak is perfect, I'm going home. If it's not, then I still have a fighting chance.
Josh.
Oh man, please be cooked a little bit more than David's, just a little bit more.
Did they use thermometers?
No, I don't think so.
I wonder if they were given thermometers and allowed to use them.
Maybe you have to use it.
That's
Again,
really the only way.
pink in the middle.
Seasoning better be good.
It's seasoned nicely, but that is not a well-done steak.
Dang.
We need some time.
I don't think I've ever made a well done steak because
I would like
mine
David
was
to know.
overcooked.
This kid
it was
has
never
gotten
juicy.
shot down so
Should've
many
stuck it in the
times, and he
microwave.
gets back up.
I'm sweating like a hog in heat.
Both their well-dones are less cooked than their mid-rares.
So the rare steaks, Josh really nailed his
Nailed
rare
it.
steak. So the medium rares,
David is slightly more saltier.
It tasted good. That salt brings out that natural flavor.
Can I just also say there's something about the amount of garlic that David used on all 3 steaks.
Maybe well done.
But there's no fat in a fillet.
Josh, please step forward. You've already left MasterChef once on the back of a pressure test.
Oh my god. I heard Becky. She's probably like, I hope he goes home.
Josh, it's time to leave here again.
Oh.
It's like a Key and Peele steak.
Yeah.
But this time, you're going up to the balcony.
That's so messed up. Such a mental yo-yo.
Now I'm back in the competition. I'm gonna have to take Frank down. He's out of here.
Dang.
David, 3 steaks.
He's
You
going
did
after
not
Frank with a vengeance.
Nail
Yeah, they're
those
probably
temperatures
like, so how'd you feel when Frank chose himself?
perfectly. And too much garlic. But let me tell you something, big boy.
Big boy.
You came in here with the
Gordon's
fear
calling
of
him big
going
boy.
back to Southside Chicago and falling back into the doldrums of what you wanted to get out of. Let me tell you, you'll go back a different man.
David, back in Chicago, there's going to be something waiting for you, and that is a job, a position in my restaurants in either Greenwich or GEB, whichever you'd like to work at.
Which sadly is no longer open.
David, man, do it, bro.
You've grown so much. You've learned, you've taken that knowledge, you've applied it. I think spend some time in
Is
the
he
kitchen.
crying?
That's your new journey. That's your path.
He's
Oh
sensitive.
man,
Monty's
this
crying
is what
too.
I wanted.
Monty's
This
extremely
jumping
sensitive.
into a kitchen is what I wanted, and to have the opportunity is such a huge achievement at this point in my life. Thank you so much.
Come on, big man.
Okay, Kitty by the Door asks, production makes the Gordon elimination scenes look like they take 20 minutes. How long were they in reality?
The elimination scene, like when he
pauses, I guess?
I mean, they seem like they were a little bit longer than what you see in the edit, obviously, because they cut out like any unnecessary stuff to make it fit within the time frame of the episode. But he'll pause so that cameras can move and get different angles, and he'll pause. Sometimes he'll repeat again
Yeah,
just so
he'll
they get a
repeat it.
better soundbite or what they call
Yeah.
for safety. And he'll repeat a line, and then we're pausing. And they do that also, I think, to
Yeah.
get our faces to be like,
Yeah.
oh, like, what is it? Like, we're
Yeah.
dying. So they're capturing, like, our emotions, too, because it's like we're waiting. So
Yeah.
it's not that much longer, just a little bit longer. Maybe by, like, a minute at most.
Yeah. Ziggy999 asks, have you met Aaron Sanchez?
Yes, multiple times.
Super nice
having
guy.
come back as a guest judge.
Yeah. He's a really nice guy. They're all really nice.
Yeah. Joe still intimidates me, but I feel like we all kind of have a good time when we're together.
Thank you for the opportunity, Chef. I just springboarded myself to a position at a Graham Elliott restaurant. It's huge. It's something
prep.
that professionals in the culinary industry
As a
beg
dishwasher.
for on a daily basis. And so I feel absolutely overjoyed by that.
Before you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh, let's see what he
Who
says.
Is gonna win.
He's probably gonna say
MasterChef?
Frank or Becky.
I can't wait to buy My Italian Kitchen by Frank Mirando.
Wow.
You guys all have a lot of talent and a lot of knowledge, but in this kitchen, no one has more work than Frank. And that's my honest opinion.
Good job.
David.
David.
Thank you.
Well done.
Did you at that moment think like, yeah, I'm going to win this?
No, I never thought it. Never thought it until Gordon called my name.
Even in the finale, you're just
Yeah.
like, I don't think I'm going to win this.
Yeah, I was just like, well, I guess I have a 50-50 chance because it's only 2 people left.
Leaving the MasterChef kitchen, I feel absolutely more confident than ever. And look at me, you know, with great risk comes great reward. And if you love something, you should fight for it, tooth and nail.
This is one of the best things I've tasted in a long time.
Do you know how much that means coming from you? Oh my God. Life is a journey, and you
Wonder
can't
what he's
worry
up
about
to.
your mistakes. And so
I mean,
I'm
last
never
I
going
heard
to give
he's
up
in
on
Phoenix,
this. I am
and then
gonna
he was
take this
teaching.
opportunity, and I
Not
think people will
cooking,
see big
though.
things of me in the near future.
Professor or something, right?
Yeah, but I forgot what he studied or what he was doing. I don't know why I want to say accounting, but I don't think that's right.
Next week on MasterChef,
No.
Come on.
Please.
It's never gonna be that easy.
a mystery box twist throws the contestants off course.
What the hell is fish sauce? And why
Oh.
does it taste like death?
And it's a
remember this.
battle to the finish as the final
I get
five
Becky's box. I'm
become
like,
the
what do I do with
final
all these
four.
California type
Cannot
ingredients?
believe I just did that.
As one more MasterChef hopeful says goodbye.
For the first time in this competition, I'm lost for words.
One potato, 2 potato.
All right, everyone.
Previously on
Thanks for tuning in. We only really have two. Wait, let me see. So there's 5 of us left.
17,
5 of
18,
us left.
19, 20. So there's 20 episodes. There's 4
So
more
there's-
episodes.
We just watched 17, 18, 19. Oh yeah, 4 more episodes.
Yeah, 4 more episodes.
All right.
What's your usual interaction with David is like if you've ever interacted with him?
I mean, we haven't really interacted after the show, but during the show, we were actually pretty good friends. Like he was funny. He made me laugh, but we also butted heads a lot sometimes. I think we're all under a lot of pressure, so I think like it could get emotional. So sometimes he was like super happy, and other days he'd be like super angry. So he was kind of like a sensitive person, and sometimes it was like walking on ice around him. But he was fun and funny.
Marissa says, love the streams. Would love to see you cook. Have you done a cooking stream? I think about cooking some of the challenges with the contestants would be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I mostly anytime I do cooking stuff online, it's actually for corporate events, and I cook like at home, just random. And John has been wanting to set up just streaming of me cooking random dinner.
I keep telling her like she should just stream it. It doesn't have to be like an instructional thing. It could just be like
me just cooking
know,
in silence.
I mean, I don't know if you guys would be, interested to see it, but I don't know, maybe. Let's see. Will you invite any other guests to your stream?
We've been thinking about I mean, John just said I should invite Sue Keen from
Burmalicious Sue.
Yeah, from season 11, or Dara Yu, who won season was it 13?
Last season?
No, 12. She won 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I haven't. We've been kind of doing these live streams like on, what is the word I'm looking for? On the fly, I guess. So it's like, we have a minimal plan. We're like, let's just do it. We have some time. So it's been hard to kind of organize.
Yeah, we're
we'll
like
try.
all over the place
Yeah,
with the businesses and stuff, and we're just and then busy season is here, which is usually the winter time
for the restaurants.
Have you met Kennedy from season 13?
I have not.
There's a VTuber doing cooking on streaming using a computer model in place of being on camera. What? Like a cartoon? Like, how does that even work?
How do we find this so John can describe to me?
Hasanabi heads rise up. I mean, we do know Hassan. VTubing Christine, hell yeah. What is VTubing? Video tubing? Someone's complex says we need a John versus Christine cooking contest.
We should do that. John's really good.
Thank you, Z Exclude, for subscribing. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, virtual YouTuber. This stems from virtual YouTuber, so that's VTuber. VTubing is like an avatar that copies your movements.
Oh, that's a thing? Wow.
But how do you cook? Like, does a cartoon avatar cook? Like,
maybe it just follows your actions, your movements.
Interesting.
How does that work? We'll look into that. It's interesting.
Do you pay for it? Like, what is this app? Like, do you use an app? You gotta watch Code Miko. You're gonna need a webcam or a motion rig to capture your movements. Interesting. There's so much stuff we don't know.
That's cool. Thanks for letting us know about that. We're gonna look into it. It actually sounds interesting.
That's doing it right now. Like, what are you doing?
I'm not either.
Oops. You would have to pay someone to create the VTuber avatar. Okay. Some people pay for the design. Oh, okay.
You can just make yourself look like whatever.
I guess.
What if I wanted to make myself look like I had a burger for a head?
Burger face? Oh, Trisha's streaming right now.
Of course she is.
She's playing what is this game? What game is this? I don't even know what game that is.
Me too.
She's playing Team Fight Tactics.
Should we sign off? I need to pee.
Yeah. Oh, here, someone found an example. All right, here, let's watch it real quick. All right, here we go.
Hi everybody, welcome back to a special episode of Gary's Kitchen.
Like?
You might
Like
realize
a cartoon?
Yeah, so she looks like an anime character with really big boobies. And she has horns coming out.
So
of
her whole
head.
body looks like is a cartoon. It's not just the head.
Yeah. Oh, but her hands are real.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, so it's almost like wearing a mask.
So her entire body is cartoon, but her hands are
about that my kitchen looks a little bit different today, and that's because I have a very special YouTube video for you guys. Paul, or Chef PK, has challenged me to a cooking battle here on YouTube, and I agreed to the battle. I'm rising to the occasion. I'm taking the challenge, and he told me to choose a topic to compete.
Dude, they animated her boobs to like move as she's like moving.
Considering that I'm Canadian, I chose poutine. So I'm going to be making my own variation of poutine. I think it's going to be great. I can't wait to cook with everyone. So let's just jump right into the cook, shall we? A quick rundown of the rules. We have given each other 90 minutes or an hour and a half and cheese curds on it. I fire chicken at a really, really good chicken restaurant, and hopefully this.
So she's
I have a timer
cooking
here. I'm
against
gonna set
like,
it to 90
along with like just someone random on
No,
YouTube.
so someone else that does cooking stuff challenged her. So it's like a challenge, like, oh, I challenge you.
With
to...
another cook.
Yeah. But they're not doing it together. I think they made the video.
Minutes, 90 minutes, right there. Once I start go, then we're gonna have to cook. I think I'm ready. I'm excited. A little nervous, but I think it's gonna go great. 3, 2, 1. Go. The first thing that I'm gonna do is actually prepare the potatoes. The potatoes take a little bit of time to sit and rest, and
So
I'll
it
get
looks
into
like
further
magic
detail
hands.
later
They're just,
on.
like,
So these are russet
floating
potatoes. They're starchier than regular potatoes, which means that they will hold their
This
shape
would be
much
good
better
because
in the frying pan.
I look like doo-doo when I cook at home. My hair is like always clipped up in some crazy like hair clip, and I have no makeup on, and I'm wearing like raggedy house clothes while I cook at home.
Leave the skin on.
There are some really interesting things on the internet. Like,
If
what
you
is
like,
this?
but I prefer to peel them so
Thanks
that I
for
can kind
teaching
of
us,
see
y'all.
where the eyes are on the potato
wow, so
and
the
kind of
avatar is,
remove
like,
any
actually,
blemishes
like,
that could be hiding under the skin. Bits and pieces like this where it's a little bit discolored. I just go back
I mean,
with
isn't
my
this kind
peeler
of like what a
and
lot of
kind
Instagram
remove
filters
it.
do?
And I apologize
days?
for the weird squeaking sound in the background.
Oh,
That's just
Or
my
TikTok
very
filters.
old Pomeranian. She has a little bit of
So like, okay, let's go to the final finale here.
to high heat now because we are trying to jack up
fast
the
forwarding all the
oil
way to the end.
temperature
Oh.
to
And she has a
375,
top-down view
400
of
about.
her
Now we're
pan.
looking for that really
she's using
nice
hex
golden
clad.
crispy fry.
Oh, really? What was that? Sound like a fly.
Usually when you put in
fart?
room temperature or cold ingredients in hot oil, the temperature can drop quite dramatically.
Someone says
So
you
we're
could
aiming
do a
for
cooking
a little
stream
bit
where it only
higher
shows
than
the
perfect
counter, too, so
temperature
you don't have
to
like, show the
mitigate
face.
the temperature difference between the temperature of the ingredient and the temperature of the oil itself. We're gonna put it in now.
Like,
I'm a little worried of
Babish, does it?
splatter, but hopefully
Being
it'll
able
be
to
okay.
babish.
Yeah, doesn't
And
he
we're just
only
gonna
do,
fry
like,
this until it
below,
does
like,
turn
not his face?
actually golden brown.
Yeah.
Grab a few pieces of paper towel just to line the bottom of the bowl again, just to catch the extra oil. I wasn't going to, but
All right,
considering I am making 3.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone.
All right, thank you for tuning in last minute, and thanks for dealing with our technical difficulties. But we only got 4 more, so I'm confident we can hammer this out.
Yeah,
Because
and let's try to get a guess. Let's get a guess for the next one.
Okay, we'll try.
So thank you so much, and thank you all the new subscribers and donation.
Yes.
So we really appreciate it. All right, have a great
Good
weekend.
night.